Creating a residential lease agreement can seem daunting. Despite the fact that they can protect the tenant, lease agreements have to protect the landlord's best interest. Minnesota leases must include all the terms and conditions for renting the property, including termination terms and rent. Welcome back, Loopers. It's Andrew Chung with DoorLoop. Today we're going to dive into the Minnesota Residential Lease Agreement, the critical contract that sets the foundation for a healthy landlord-tenant relationship. Lease agreements, whether commercial or residential, serve as a contract between the landlord and the tenant, outlining rules, rent payments, security deposits, and more. Remember, as a landlord, you are legally permitted to inquire about a tenant's rental history and negotiate the terms of your agreement if necessary. The same goes for a Minnesota sublease agreement. Creating an effective lease agreement can seem daunting, so we're here to simplify it. Your lease agreement should include provisions for rent, security deposits, landlord's right to enter the premises, and lease termination and eviction rules. These terms not only protect you, the landlord, but also ensure the tenant understands their obligations. A critical part of any Minnesota lease agreement are the mandatory disclosures. These include the landlord's name and address, late fee policy, financial distress status of the property, shared utility agreements, covenant of landlord and tenant, risks of lead-based paint for properties built before 1978, and any outstanding inspection orders. As a property manager, crafting that perfect lease agreement can be a daunting task. That's where DoorLoop comes into play. With our property management software, you can upload and autofill customized rental applications and lease agreements, perform tenant screenings, and even handle e-signatures in a few quick clicks. DoorLoop also aids in advertising your property on popular websites like Zillow, Trulia, Apartments.com, and more, simplifying your tenant search. If you'd like to learn more about how DoorLoop can help you streamline your property management process, feel free to schedule a free demo. We'll be happy to show you all the great features and tools that our software offers. Click on the link in the description below. Now, before we get to some frequently asked questions, make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up so we can get this information to more real estate professionals. Let's move to some frequently asked questions. Number 1, how long is a lease agreement in Minnesota? In Minnesota, the lease agreement term is typically 1 year, but 6-month and longer leases are also permissible. However, the tenant and landlord must agree in writing for them to be valid. Question number 2, can lease agreements automatically renew in Minnesota? Lease agreements can automatically renew with a renewal clause for leases 2 months or greater, but the tenant is required to notify the landlord if they want to discontinue tenancy. And question number 3, is a lease agreement legally binding? The answer is yes. A lease agreement is indeed legally binding. However, a verbal agreement between the tenant and landlord may also be enforced. Well, that's it for this video. If you want to join a community with other real estate professionals, join our exclusive Facebook community with the link in the description. And to learn more about property management tips, click this playlist here. We'll see you there.